And we face the fire, we'll rest in our foundation. Hand in hand, on our knees, nothing between us. You, me, and Jesus. Come on, may the highs, the lows. Well, this life will be hard, but you and me won't. Oh, when it's time to say goodbye, we'll lay our foundation. A banana. Hand in hand, on our knees, nothing between us. 'Cause in the end, even that could only lead us to you, me, and Jesus.
Indeed, there will be highs and lows. If you say a big flash, you say, if you say, but Danny, a good to Nanso, the never dear, dear, you are a bit to me at the tea and say, and if you hear no, a Becca.
Okay. Dinosaur, what? Dinosaur, eat me. A dinosaur.
Yes, you began to me and the tea and tamo. If you say a real no, a Becca, wo, and me, and the Jesus Christ. The sign age rade atom, and in the book, emu, and my yenina, aquaba, a body to me dear, and you bring as well. Ya to the day loves little annoyances. Near man kitting, yeah, or try no for a show be a buffo, a man will be a buffo. Ma will be can sema one dream who say Rebecca. Emma will be a year near be a 1 year say obey. Now and you may be a person many will action but to be conflicts and compromises. Conflicts and compromises. Maintain a say and they say major bukakra was way jay bukakra. Na ye shia the person a dream will not you say. Medical can say conflicts here. A year to what our didn't maintain was here. Yen to me, Yashin, if you say, baby, I will feel baby, I will feel. Yenina, Yabeshe, Busunyasi, Embo Yabepi, where Busunya, Baku, Asitana, Emu. I drain what the air and yape. I was just a near Marine, not ordering drain one. Now, I do really be a maintain once, make quine ye. Obiso quine ye. Nani na abe come, not a day, and tokwa, abba, a dear bufu, abba. Nekobasa one of the means the whole world say you bet we solve our problem by compromises. I say the GB2 now also GB2 now you na your power you did pen etia you can ya buma ebe and you remember me say me na mo nyame asam so na me push you beyond compromise. Now when the other side of compromise say kwan bi wo wa ye befa so e dey sisi sa before getting choir compromise no etwas ye dem enye no na ewi kra. Compromise may be just the beginning but the end of it goes beyond compromise, and that is what I want to push your thoughts to. Conflicts and compromises. Maybe I want na me ado mu so mi sim tiase na akata we ni e ye ye a ye bompa onya me tu the don't was Odoso kwa wode tua ya ane wo pa ye pe nipa asem yire ye kunu ye namfo ye ma ya wofo enkitahudi a so kwa da ye nkoma mu a Onyankopɔn prebia nkoma ya kwanya na ye de ehhye eso yenim sɛ wo na wodi kan de sa kye ma enti ebetumi afa yonko die ebetumi ado yie a agye sɛ yɛdɔ wo nyame wo kwan so saa kwan so na du da bi a na wantwi ne ntawantawa die mentimi yɛ ho ase aba mu na ɛno nti ɛde ntɔkwa aba yɛ adwen mu ɛne yɛn susude mu no yɛyɛ adwen sɛ yɛgyaa mu kakra na yɛdɔfo bi nso gyaa ne deɛ mu kakra yɛbɛtumi atoato adwene mpere pii aboa yɛ nanso yɛnim sɛ w'asɛm pɛ sɛ yɛkɔ anim kyɛn saa ɛno nti na yɛbie trɔ sɛ mu anwummere sɛ onyame ma w'adom no w'ahummɔborɔ nsa ne wɔ yɛn so na ɛkwan a wopɛ sɛ yɛfa so Onyankopɔn kyerɛ saa ɛkwan no ɛberɛ a yɛbie trɔ sɛ mu sɛ na daa wohyira yɛ no ma wo nhyira a yɛdie wɔ mu nkɔsoɔ wɔ mu adom ne ahummɔborɔ wɔ mu ɛnsa ne mmra yɛn so ɛwɔ Nyame Agya Ɔba ɛne Onyame Honhom edin mu amen. Conflicts and compromises. Now, Yamidi kind ade atu utiri mu ene say yakasa conflict a bro for kasa mu aya na ye de niema mienu bi etoto conflict but enye no ne conflict tawantawa die mente me ho ase o se na ye kyerɛkyerɛ mu kra no aye se wentwi bi aba oh me kwan nie wo so kwan nie but enwumere me pese me start na me de tu utiri mu ese ye nkomodie me de sha ase ese ye di kan pa na say conflict is not a disagreement. Say mente me ho ase ba ya kwan mu a eye natural say ye mente me ho ase beba mu e bi se baby a wo fi ni de baby a me fi no en say baby a wani ehwe na baby a wo so wani ehwe no enye de bia na wa afọ de ehia e mane a wo fo ehia asafo bo ye de ehia wo ne wadamfo bi e de ehia enje du mmiri bia kwan a ye fa so ye bribi no kwan a wo gyen se wo be fa so ene kwan a me gyen se me fa so e be different so fan say ye ya bom ye yes to e wo fie that is kama I am the example bi ase kama ye twika DNA ana se wakofa DNA powder whatever now with the egum no obi be person obeye aduane na dwie no the egum na money plan I assumptions okay obi so be person ono so no obe ne fante o de be cheche niema no ho wow ni na se ye de be gum ewi ye se ye de be sha ase abom ni ye wi but one will say one hwe yi a kwanya ye fa so aye abom no ni na ye ti ase se ye stew we need to prepare stew but as and when we add the ingredients in sequence no, that may be a point of disagreement. Disagreement only say we have differences in opinion. And because we are unique, because you are you and I am me, you know, because of that, you know, what I think, how I want some things to be done, where I want to go, how I feel, at a point in time, it may not be the same as yours. It may not be the same as that of my children. It may not be the same as that of my parents. I don't think that now the moment you have lost the touch already. Because I know and it's so simple. Rather should live within the times now. Don't move your children backwards to what time. What time will never come. But time you hear about woman, any what time say parents which make team yagina. Ama yakasa in the present, actually a bad dream to the future, rather than moving them from the present to the past. Yem breso, sa breso yemano. So and now the disagreement, differences in opinion, differences in likes, differences in dislikes, they are common to all of us. And to the fact to say, me no one ya dream interest, me no want to go. Most of the time, you're not getting anything is a team common. And you walk up will be at the Busia and Commodity. Not one more unlocking horns for fight that. Because the only means for us to understand and find a common ground is to communicate. And so if we do not communicate, you are dreaming so disagreements only means that we have differences. But I don't believe sa my dream and also did, you know. Now I be here, Shimamintry, because so make eba niamididie no. And I also person wo twe me efo niamudidie no. And you do me be a yebeshia still to yebebon koma. Now that verbal exchanges of differing opinions. So disagreement is not a conflict. So me no one ya adria enye ntokwa. Saa deɛ wei si yɛte ase a wobɛhu sɛ yɛn nkɔmmɔdie wɔ asɔre mpo board meeting no ɛbɛsesa. The fact is sɛ ɔsɔfoɔ de adeɛ baeɛ a wode ne nya adwene no nti no ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wotan sɔfoɔ. Ɛna the fact is sɛ woka biribi a ɔsɔfoɔ nso ka biribi ɛtwee wotwe sɛ board members bɛgye wo deɛ n'adi ɛna ɔsɔfoɔ nso wotwe sɛ board member bɛgye ne deɛ adi. The fact is sɛ wo na wode baeɛ a ɔsɔfoɔ aka wo bi nti no ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ ɔsɔfoɔ ɛmpɛ w'asɛm. We may disagree at a point in time, and there may be argument. Argument means that I am verbally communicating my unique opinion about the same thing that you are also verbally communicating your unique opinion. And to your unique opinion, my unique opinion, ebeshia, afe ebeshia, na dane tre mamentre. Okuru die, yere die ebeshia, tre mamentre. Awofo de ebesia emba dia na etwe ema mentwe twe ma mentwe enye ntokwa me ne wonya adwen enye ntokwa na emom de de ntokwa ne ba no tie ni ye de ntokwa ne ba no ye conflict verbal exchanges of differing opinions sa twe ma mentwe no me ne wonya adwen me wo ma adwen na wo adwen ye besia ne ye bo enkomo a se mi pre me ho edi enhyeso ne kasekwie efra me nkomodie se ne be ya memma wahu se wo die kwan no enye papa na me die ni mum na ye papa no a ebi wo kra me di watam bu wanim tia efra no eno na dane ntokwa me sanka bi mu. Conflict is not disagreement, neither is it argument. Rather, conflict is an aggressive verbal exchanges of differing opinions. Aggressive verbal exchanges, using contemptible words, rebuking people, cautioning people, warning people, insulting people, hurting people, and getting people angry. That is what makes conflict. What is animal we are here? And yet, what makes disagreement or argument escalate into conflict? Remember, every conflict has an underlying argument or disagreement. In other words, disagreement or argument may be a cornerstone to conflict. Adentia. Say yen na yen ka kwan boko so na wo kire wadwe na me so me kire madwe a entokwa bi enim. Ba se me kire madwe na me ma wahu se wan me gimi dwe na ntumu a wonni nyansa. Wan gimi dwe na ntumu a wonye ba memua. Wan gimi dwe na ntumu a wo ye oba afo. Sa insem no se ye ka de be fra yan komusie na ma me ntime ho ase ene me ne wonya adwe no afi de move to a different level abedane entokwa. Now ebetse bedane entokwa se ndane entokwa no ejina what I call the tolerance of disagreement pattern. So tolerance of disagreement higher. To me wo dofo eka mwadwe a enhia no ho asemo na mo bewie no na mo nyanka bo mu soronko. You have enough room to accommodate or tolerate varying opinion. But say battle no tolerance of disagreement battle no lower. This is where we are kasapreko. Kasapreko can be my way or the highway. And then highway ni efa so. And the way ni ebeye. Obi ankonda this time. Na wo ye enhyeso. So put me ye enhyeso wo awari mu. Wo ye enhyeso wo man titiye mu. Wo san ye enhyeso wo afro man titiye mu. Esan ye enhyeso e wa sorry dem. Put me hye kunu so e wo fie. Wo be hye mema nyina so e wa sorry dem. Wo be hye wo yire so e wo fie. Wo de sa suban na ba enkofo yire no so e wa sorry dem. It's because of the tolerance of disagreement. But if it is high, you do not mind what people say about your opinion because you know, sir, no two people may have the same opinion at any point in time, but we may politely and healthily disagree to agree. But if it is lower, and next board meeting, nipa na oji we chinie wo board meeting hu na no wafu na ditie utumi ko ka kire hukun na wo yere kra na afi de ma fa busuani na kan wo mu se na ntokwa sha ase wa busuani wo mu se na ntokwa sha ase wa asafu wo mu se na ntokwa sha ase wa oman enkofo ka krebi who may have low tolerance of disagreement level Now, it sounds some old old, ya catcher and say, oh, then could have been a modia, who answer, oh, kind of, yeah, would not to be as dignity. Into a bet set there before, no, new community. Now, go down, grow for almost a answer, almost ya can't the same theatre or wanted to move a. Now, the person doesn't have room to accommodate other people's disagreement. Therefore, part of being a Christian is you need to tolerate other people. You need to give room for people to express their opinions, to express their differing views. Now, the fact is that who express what their person doesn't mean that it is right. We need to think through it. The fact is yes of Omakasa doesn't mean that God one family. The fact is me sorry pay medical cancer doesn't mean that God the family and answer family. The fact is me yes of war no doesn't mean that me and sakungu to media and the fact is that we are women ministry leader or advertisement leader or youth leader doesn't mean that we this house to buy the coffee. Tolerance of disagreement level. Is yours high or is it low? If it is high, then you can accommodate different people's opinion. But if it is low, it is your way or the highway, which doesn't help any relationship. And you said, man can say, disagreement war, one will say, me no one agree, and no they are natural, and now say, me no between, because me media me didn't say yeah, and I also didn't say yeah. Still, conflict in mind, but they can't say, you so curse words, now you move to aggression near the fra. And I did in some never. Now, after the show, say a years in a yes, if conflict moving from argument or disagreement to conflict, where we use aggressive means to address our differences to make my point. If it is so, say a gears, I can't say a 4 gears. For first gear, no immediate disagreement plus negative effect. Just say, maintain say, me so for pa, make us a so for causa. And the main yard, Mentiasi. And two months and now, Fedia Mimuno, or so far goes who you make. So, after me, when I love me, Bubun and Ichi, or from me, I mean 1 million. After the so I make us about 5 minutes. After the done 1 minute to 1 minute, tell me Bubun and Ichi. As some American be part of a coffee, my young master made a bar, sorry, sir, Papa coffee. What was enough for the Nippon who you were? Your crumb for what I said, Nippon on the way. She, so they are kind of, yeah. After the almost second gear, this time feelings who express it. So now second gear now will change, and you know disagreement plus dislike directed to another. I feel the back on the way I feel the own penasem. I feel the own penasem. The way you wait and do penasem. And to what decide they say, and your penna won't penasem, woman die in the diamond. Then you get to the third point, acute expression of disagreement to another. And the idea any pan be your offer. Assembly of a Campiana, Albertina noisy one. See what carry Peter Crana, to me than Peter Cra, when see me ye. He said, oh, upon hostility be negative feelings be certain dislike for the person. I didn't hear only 1 year and it will be a camp. Then after the you lose affinity. Almost a relationship now woman terminal. After the one financial PMO, who is a real crown, madam, or teenage neighbor. They are not so good many mass or yet, madam, or the faculty. Ukunu anyway, you're a mobile combobia, I never tell. I want opportunity. What fun of my dream? And when you're waiting, and your failure, you may be a next show before. To one time, you want to mean keep you a before. Who knows and always spew before and the after. Now, spew before now you begin to lose affinity. When diminishing or affinity, quite of us will pen us up. I feel your own pet, Nasem, Ebimo. These are some steps, disagreement, FM, echo. Or for near maybe or what? Say, met me and Yanimi now a dictionary, Nankamaka, and come at the member, no what you but near my bear, Makusa, and Dubu or the best of the 2 degrees to say. You didn't be paying Kwandi. One day on who come for, one day on ma, one day with me, one day what for, one day on now for them. You will have differing opinions. Your suggestion about them may be different. Your views about them may be different. Your perception may be different. And then your perspective may be different. Number one, BB are more person we hear. Any BB or more person we hear. When they want to act and when they don't want to act. And to me here, Peda, entity as here. Over person will be BB at a certain point in time. Because so we nipa, it is your unique feature. But don't for the man for so the change in answer. Ahomachimi a bomb by a queen and go by force. ya chini panage now. Umbra no yemompaye. Or the vampire boy ye. You need a vampire kabobaye. But you need to be respectful of the privacy and space of the other person. Now this is different when Obi and the na he has a one vampire. But this is where the American say, "Oh, Brenna, open say when ya or time I would be able." Sad time no na open say ebusuafo ni na jai do mo ye. Na almost akubutu wo ye. No, we all have different times of action. May not be the same at the same time. What I think about the second coming of Jesus Christ and what you think about the second coming of Jesus Christ may not be the same. What I think about tithing and what you think about tithing may not be the same. Let us allow ourselves to be different. But say, yeah, come home, nasi yebeshi adi ebon komwa. Come once kakra. But understand, say, we may be different in these areas. Now, you are training here. I want to say, so whatever. Na nipa ne wanya adwenya na afa die ubo na kutia kasantwie our goals baby a me pese ye de ye bra akọ any baby a wo pese wo de obra akọ and you different even marriage marital goals may differ. What I want to think about my marriage and my aspirations about my marriage may not be necessarily the same as yours, and that is why couples must every time talk to each other and communicate. My ideas about life, my ideas about how we begin things, how we end things, how we start new endeavors, those ideas may as well be different. But a tiny maybe a million from time to time may not be the same. Yours may also not be the same. Don't use yours to judge me. My needs and your needs may not be the same. And my needs will be any or catch and members who needs be any or catch whatever the needs are, your man needs. Remember, say the fact is that you don't have that need, it doesn't mean that nobody is qualified to have that need. You are not everyone. Everyone is not you equally. Same potting. Why I wake up early morning, why I sleep late, why I watch a certain television program, why I take my phone, why I turn it off, why I wear color blue shirt, why I wear color white. It depends on my objectives. And remember, say, it may be different from yours. Don't use your objective to assess me and to judge me. Now, obligations are should be a damage so I'm and they would say we may have differences in obligations in our daily tasks and our daily duties. Don't use yours as the catalyst. Don't use yours as the meter. Don't use yours as the standard to assess mine. Allow me to be myself. So also I will allow you to be yourself. Resources available to us may be different. And then values may be different from yours. You make a mistake when you think, say, what is valuable to you is necessarily valuable to me. No. And these are conflicting areas we need to be mindful of. These are conflicting areas that we need to be mindful of. Now, some people think, say, conflict is neutral. That is what some people think about. That conflict is neutral. And so, conflict being neutral, conflict will help people find common ground. And it depends on what you do with conflict. There are two schools of thought. One says that conflict is neutral. And yes, sir, and Tawantawinian and Mentimiwasi and Antopano, a bonny, but in Topano, a bar, a war at the Papa Bia, a Fibuba. Now, we will be a Utumission here, who at the Papa want to But one can here near Yapapa, one Jawu. And you on the end of the can say conflict will help you to find a common ground. Say a tree. That's a tree near a tree. Bones are naturally, will be able to smoothness level. So, conflict helps people learn how to manage conflict more effectively for the future. So, in Tokwaba and to me, Grandi a fit prepare us to resolve conflicts in the future very well. Conflict will provide opportunity to learn about the other person. So, the old next time we will be we need that from our own country. Not just when we say, oh, Sadio is our own pay, send me in pay, send me crew pay, send my wife on pay, send me my MP. Conflict can lead to creative solutions to problems. About find that down and get us to solve problems. And when they talk about, you should be before the Diano, they are quitting. Solve problems. Confronting conflict allows people to engage in an open and honest discussion which can build relationship trust. So, Yet the young to Susudium, they wait the Mekaye, and the also Kaya, and why am I to me deem Komoyi? Nebra ye deem Komoyi, not ye trust for each other. Now, conflict also encourages people to grow both as humans and in their communication skills. What was when you're before? The fact is, when you have to also be and a man with and man would do say we it is sometimes you grant people the principle of charity. Now, conflict can help people become more assertive and less aggressive. A brother, when the bad news they share, what the bad news they share, when you're dealing on it, they share, who are number who, what's your number, till the 2 are number yaton. I pay the funniest smoothness level, I was a young one, I will nipa. This will be a nipa, and your pay we become assertive and we don't become aggressive. So that conflict can strengthen individuals' ability to manage their emotions. And now, who can be and will be for a jeso and a done in toka. Next time, video kasa, over what in Kenya. And conflict to me, wow, Emma will check it with most. Now, conflict also lets individuals set limits in their relationships. And now we could do her. Many madam for be called about thing, but man, and I'm a woeful it. Next time, when you're more connect about 8 p.m. And now no me try and I didn't talk about it. And as I did, being therapy, about 7:30, I'm a son, you set a limit. And almost the only conflict here. And wow, Emma will put your life in a good perspective. Conflict will let us practice our communication skills. Choir a faso kasa, choir a faso tea and one say. Now, obi kasa ye tieno. Now, I press on a kasa, ye man feedback. Conflict can also help us to shaping that one. Now, my mentor will be ever has it. And Kofobi also asema, what can I say? And Kofobi asema, what can I say? Conflict is so to me a disruption. Conflict is disruptive. Now say and also a bar. I think you won't now person who can no. You first all and to be conflict in a frustration, disruption, misunderstanding, disagreement, hostility, and diminished affinity. And unti, so what's our 2 schools of thought now? But a conflict in your crowd. And about also a conflict in Jinabia Wodi as well. Now, Abraham makes a conflict in Nadia Wodi as well. Now, a basana, the obey for conflict and when they be to me, I'm not wait to me a use conflict here. And tell me what's in here. I'm a young couple. We are in Remo, actually say, Obia or 5 method beer, ye the approach and talk away your relationship. Baku, I avoid it. So, dear number, no way, Ginny. We Ginny if you are, no way, Ginny. Now, sir, I dear be about, oh, yeah, can't say no, Maninka, Castle. No, avoid. The next time I get, oh, yeah, so far, I will pay. And I will go through ya. Next time, who's a pen of crowd that be and young man and son, or where I avoid it. On you when you win, she will soon craft out of the action of Boko. Our dear, but I see the and I made a me feel, and I made a me feel. So now to know I channel no shame because I'm not a castle. Emma, so when you so avoidance, when you the opposite, oh, but I say, relationship, one young fat will boost your own don, and so on. You don't have any concern and any investment in that relationship. Besides, you have low interest in yourself, you have low interest in the other party. Just say, never see what relationship you have found. Never see PR and found. Now, after a year, and your relationship will be and you was and you do believe you when you are in a marriage, now our arena a summa kobo, a chain for frona. Kasa ya over time, but then you and talk about who do you have a jow? Let back him in Yama, every who knows a not sound microphone or say, Otti, Nemame, Ewo Kruma, Never Power Kruma, Nim you do a Kruma. Who knows a dead beer and down talk about no packing in Yama. Now, with it, Sam Kurawa, Sam Granny Baby Dion and the work with Jabby to only Pakwa, our reno. Sam Kuya, Yababoni Dino, and to Tianya Lucky. Now we are sorry, Penny. We are software. And now who would the baby was society? Now, what you will be he or she has nothing to lose. And your own because they be a conflict in the baby. Only by being so avoidance. And the same family. When are we all software? So I want to say, when you have a booty, when the same family. When we are sorry penny, and you are sorry penny pan, we see, and just so for part here, you should start key, but they are telling. Because oh no, that person has nothing to lose. One way is well, another way I just solve it, a conflict back competing. So obi use competition scenario na me dem no patu tirimu sa don't forget it. Also for waware obi a ono de sa ware egu engu emfa no. Asori penyi a waware obi say ware ebegu engu emfa no. Obi a odi mu we community a waware obi a sa ware ebegu egu emfa no. When they have nothing to lose, you are tempted to say, wow, you have everything to lose. You begin to have high investment in that relationship. And to be say, you raise yourself, ego koso, confidence level koso. Now, what diminishes the other party in India? And you look down upon the people you are in relationship with. So always it is you must win. Yeah, your argument to be one final and a CFSO. Because when the relationship breaks, when I will lose, but then also you're very unhealthy. Always say you won't find any FSO. They biara won't find any FSO. Now another means by also accommodation. In fact, accommodation is the opposite of competing. Accommodation, I say obia or no. Adiana emfa no kra emfa no enti o de obeye pia de obeye pia o de ye it is avoidance but we yin ani de obeye pia o de ye o de oye na be ye fine o ye na ye ye emfa no o de ba ko ni interest or relationship no avoidance your interest in kakra njo de tete but reindeer oni interest in kakra ti be si enya na asem why na den dada njo no o accommodate omo maware che ache etumi esi because obi wo wa try say na baby college no parking in dem akọ baby or try say obi do social security ayi bi mbomponso obi no parking in dem atu bi akọ Ghana enti do obeye bi a wa boni tirimu bodada enti do obeye bi a just accommodating you she just accommodating you or some for nipa why not bring say o tu bi akọ Chicago asori enti a do omo beye bi a wa sorry say e ba besra no say e nsra no say e be bom pa ya ma no say e form pa ya ma no why not being you will losing interest in the a relationship with the mother. And I work collaborating. My second major compromise, no will give you. Now I can want some. And you're collaborating. Now collaborating, no, a bemu, a bra, me, and a meaning me yen na ye who say you high confidence, minu, more high confidence, now the strength, it's a relationship in say ya. Yen na ye ni megu ase. And to be ko ya yen trase. Na yen jojo sani kano yen transi yen communicating yen explore what happened to put us apart in the first place. And it's how the way na yen gene hosa. And you know it talks about high interest and then high concern. High interest in myself, high interest in you, high interest in our relationship, investment in our relationship from your side, and high interest in the relationship from my side. So relationship no come on here. We all have something to lose. And until say bibi nko yi a ye tena sisi nkunya ese adaje e camp once. But we are no few ananka no di anka ye power but it sounds that we were juma bibiri wo huje. Ye mu bibiri ni e na say you use the compromise path. Compromise na kire say na membra kakra na wo so mbra kakra. Jai wo di no ment wa dwen na wo no ai na me di ne mbon. Jai bu kakra. But me so me jai me di mu kakra na ye mehia. Now compromise no eba to biribia a sustained relationship to a certain level. But beyond that level, when what we compromise on is no more, I go back to what I held already uniquely, and you go back to what you uniquely held. And to that, we will need compromise again. Compromise does not solve the problem permanently. It only gives temporary solution to conflicts. Now, I know that a account for my say in fact, social businesses for books more. There's a compromise here or workplace. Social social relations more. There can be a compromise in our social relation. But I want to suggest to you, say, there is a downside to compromise. Number one, they say it ends up with a solution that does not truly address the real needs involved. Because we need to say we will be here, me. And I'm not so with the daily. Also, will be here, and I was so with the then to the NT and was not to one buyer. Now, after in Tokana Berry, they say, okay, you're not meant to ask you, maybe in Jamukakra. Was there a solo problem? No. What did the Jamukakra? You solve a problem, and they can't boom the tear once a year. They know what so it misses out on the opportunity to understand what's at the heart of a conflict or issue. Just a problem now, and the issue nearby. The focus is on the way forward. Now, it sounds when to me, I root cause, that's the same situation, but conflict. When you use compromise, you miss out on the opportunity to self-reflect and figure out what really matters to you. One kasa. So would you so compromise halfway now? I am not want to be for one being supporting say the crown again I'm here. Assembly they can't say. You don't have to because you have achieved your purpose already. There's no need for you to self-reflect. You miss out on the opportunity to learn more about your partner's deeper needs and desires. So you use conflict, compromise. That is what happens to us. Dear, we miss out because of the and of I feel you will come back and we start from a fresh ground. You miss out when you use compromise as a tool to solve conflict in your relationship. You miss out on the chance to use conflict as a way to build a deeper connection in your relationship. Well, Sankaya to me, I am here. That's it. Assembly this year. Meaning so, I'm giving them a kind. But I make us anything. We don't do fear. And the next time I can say, I feel ye. So I feel ye na. And they swear who be sa ever. And you obium. If we say we use compromise. Obi assembly or kai, I am the party ye. Or say, if you want good marriage, compromise. Some person will want compromise. But if you want a great marriage, work together to find the third way. That third way. Point and say work together, and that's collaboration. Some person will want you looking good, embellished, and nourished to outside eyes. Use compromise. Some person will want you for the short timer. Use compromise. That person will want you for eternity. Some person will want you both are wanting and pure. Then work together, collaborate to find the third way. Which one do you want? A short-lived compromise giving happiness, or a long way of working together to find a common ground so that we'll be meeting and have connection. Then, however, if you want a good marriage, go ahead and compromise. But if you want a great marriage, work together with your spouse to find that third way. Now, I know that maybe one thing could see Philippians chapter 2, verse 4. Philippians chapter 2, verse 4. See, the Bible can say, let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. Wow. Well, so what it is, I now can't test me your Bible and put everything in good perspective. See, I can't one say you I didn't know one and I'll see a fossil. I didn't know one near Somo and I'll see a Sumiabo. I didn't know one near you will do then and I'll say you will be added. Let each of you look not only to his own interest. Say, you know, can one woman say, Christopher, Michiana, sorry, them. I didn't know something for interest never ever. I didn't know kind for interest in one as ever. I didn't and I see my for interest in one as ever. I didn't know brown for interest in one and as ever. Let each of you look not only to your own interest. So when you remember when you fear, I didn't paying for interest and the idea never come. I didn't make interest and the idea never come. I didn't man interest and the idea never come. I didn't man interest and the idea never come. Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. Hallelujah. So our relationship that they be a main McQuine, a main Matinka, a main Madrid, a main Samameka, who say relationship. Relationship is best lived in a way that is live and let us live. That is the way to organize relationship. And the Bible says, let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. Philippi 4, not almost suffer persecution, and Paul trust our character we and come out. Now Paul has some no person catch on can see a power letter say, send me our old dream a tribunal, a wow, Emma will relate with other people. Say I would dream go to the moon. Wow, Emma relate with other people. Some dream say, name me quiet and a year chair me area. And you be a mess of me as well. Some dream say, my dream yet your bicuna, and you be a my dream work for bicunus. Some dream say, me men nim yans and to me as a metro choir, and you be our best show, so no win your mayor to board the body, the timid. And our dreams are over panel, mammy time was waiting one. Assembly of mechanical piano, you relegate it to the background. Quite of us will gain. It affects the way you treat other people. Okunu, dream we hear one dream back, or hear dream who couldn't one dream back. Emma, dream, I will form one dream back. I will form dream, and man one dream back. As for ma, yen dream a sorry brain for the soft one dream back. Now, a soft one, a sorry brain for so and dream a suffer one dream back. Because yen dream fire, it will be the framework of our actions. Framework of expressing our feelings and framework of our beliefs. Agree our drain will affect other people. Now, Paul will want to think, say, any sense, send your drain affecting the way you treat other people. Let agree our drain be characterized by humility. Mahumbrasia, Emra Wakasemu. Mahumbrasia, Emra Wadrim, Mahumbrasia, Emra Watinka with Danny. A convention, and a Mahumbrasia, about my dream, the Casa. And Martin Ebra, me James me was hearting cano. As a me say it is not a universal atinka. Obi wo atinka fofra and ye me diniki. As a me was agree a menu, and you be an was a drain to send your mimina. A fofro was drain fofro. That is what it means to use humility to interact and address people. Now, Paul can ye, or can you say, we are Christian here. You have a duty to look out for the interests of other people. You have a duty. So one warrior, you have a duty to look out and protect and preserve the interest of first and foremost, your wife. So, and as a warrior, you have a duty to look out for the best interest, preserve it, safeguard the interest of a more in your media shells. By virtue of self-parenting, you have accepted that divine obligation and you look out for the interest of your children. Whether Unkura is stubborn or whether they are not stubborn, it is an interest that when your media mouth say, look out for them. And I am not over time. You can't walk for some maybe as a number and a mamma and so celebrate your own duty. It is not conditioned on whether over Papa or non or young for this interest in a mouse. You have an interest to preserve the dignity of your parents as well as you have the interest to preserve the dignity of your children. It does not depend on what they will do or what they didn't do. So what you say or will be the disagreement number one, then you think twice about that. Number one, Paul and Kat and then Yanko say, Yanfan for interest and I say at the end, as you look out for other people's interests, preserve your interests and so find a balance. Jesus Christ can you also love your neighbor as yourself. And the one case as a woman to me, you cannot preserve the interests of other people. One case I wouldn't their soul want to mean respect what is valuable to other people. So begin with yourself and use yourself as a standard. Adi I would say you catch the one and you would know a buffo mukla men can't dream. Adi I would say you did one and you would know a buffo mukla men can't dream men can't dream over. Now and yet obia keke and I hear mano. I can say you focus on other people. And you will be let us look for the interest, out for the interest of other people. It's you, woman, who responsibility towards them. And the main thing is how do you know? Work together, collaboration. A cool biara, a busuan biara. To be a biana yonko fabiano. Sementime waseba, not done in toka. Now, after the person if you are the best way that goes beyond compromise. The best dividends and profit that goes beyond compromise is to collaborate. Yen sinkuna na yen kasa. Memma ukwana mintiyo. Na menso mame kwai na men kasa. Na yeni nana yede bebi anema atoto ni yeda. Na se ye trase na ye be kasa. Efutu kakra me de mani. Do not view the conflict as a contest you are trying to win. You winner, fine. We a winner. You can win the relationship, the argument. You can win, but won't you lose the relationship? Oh, what are you feating? If you're near the amount, you're the amount. Oh, do not view the conflict as a contest you are trying to win. You need to ensure that at the end of the day, both of you will win. That is Christ's will. And that means you are looking out for the interests of those you are obligated to care for. Remain flexible and realize there are solutions yet to be discovered. Remember what dream you said? Send what dream you and I won't now hear and there's nothing more. Tiasiasa say dear we hear the odofono so hear a kwan bia and can see betimi afas only back a pay more than the other. So what tiasiasa ebeboa. Distinguish the people from the problem. You move a bria some sipe. So make a disagreement, who dislike towards somebody. And after they dislike him, what communicated to the person and then hostility. They said, you have diminished your affinity. How pen as after they swim blind as what. So in some back, I'm in telling what's not talk about. Or for you bet me and say, you say, don't be so emotional about it. What's some now kind and you know when you agree, and you will need to be on the emperor. Only a year we hear any air come once a more, and you will need to be on our phone pay. Or you as some now we hear and a BB we hear, and only air come once separated from your personality, but they do really be or maybe a DH in India and your premise. What you man want for media and your timing. Then they be a day, you need to be a combatasm. To most of that idea, distinguish people from the problem. If you create to me, and yes, I now for the apostle no be, I meeting and now you be a sign. Now we also the sign here. You don't see the baby and you don't know call meeting. Or could not call baby as something fun, as some crime be another granting. And so you wish you put the chickens here, or down there so sort of diet. Yes, I saw call here like. Well, some your money in another form of separate the people from the problem. And you need to determine what the underlying needs are that are driving the other person's demands. And then pan and mammy yini, and yet you and then pan and mammy crew, a castle your kind. And then pan and mammy ma, a woman in Tiasa, and then pan and mamma wofo, or mutim shoe on the Musa. So if you begin to ask these questions, there's a third way, and that third way sustains your relationship. Identify areas of common ground or shared interest that you can work from to develop solutions. See, I said, not get them say, okay. And I dear next time you're anything. May you read and film be a penny. Some film be an eye yet, yes, as your monk more. I think you will say, you're 2 years was actually one. Bakubekasa Mantia you have won. Ask questions to allow them to clarify and to help you understand their perspective. Busa nsam. Busa oyere adentina we ni awe. Busa ukuru. Okay, nti we is na nka person me yede. Busa uma. Okay, nti wo pa say ye nti sa di ase. Computer di ye ne se nti. Nti me ye ne sia e be ne say. Busa na busa ye be kire. So busa for na kwan. Now listen carefully and provide verbal and non-verbal feedback. Obi kasa tie. Ye. Ben fa nipa ni fa mfimfi. Mu bi wo wa ye kasa asem ye ka no. No bi tie ye. Asem ba ko ye be campaign wa page asem out of context. O page pen wa draw a whole Ghana map. Any American map out of it. So me ke na ke dot pe. And o dia ye map do. Sa na mani nra no. Emfa emboa emba. Enti ebra ye hwehwe the third way. The third way no. Na ho den e collaboration. Enkomodie esi ebedie. Working together. 2 questions and a better medium. Number 1, and they say, if I got my way, what would I get? Because I was how. Some in tell me once in Topana, esi ewu busuemu, esi wa warium, esi wa sorrow, anyone down to be them. Oma and Tabwa wolf on them. Because I will say, some ya me share. Panya me per se, ye fast so ya at the end. Some me who can you know, and I'm a down for no, and I'm a wolf one and a man. Somewhat see, I see, and my ye and sa, a damn pan a benefit. A damn pan as I did not be ya mammy. So saa deɛ no nso mo bo na wohu saa deɛ na ebetumi aboa ama wetumi akyerɛ mu akyerɛ wo dɔfo de yi sɛ nso mo bo a you are ready to drop it next time mfa mba bie memba a typical example fane sɛ ebusua adwen vacation o vacation na ebia wopɛ sɛ wodwene ho wopɛ sɛ wokɔ baabi a ɛyɛ holy ground because yɛ sɔfo de kɔ baabi a ɛyɛ holy ground ebia meyere me mma nso pɛ baabi a te sɛ Disney ɔmmɛkɔ na ɔmakɔkye ɔmani kama wɔ enti yɛnkɔ ha yɛbɛkɔ ha yɛnkɔ ha yɛbɛkɔ ha na that the problem so now let me apply this question to you mebusa sɛ yɛkɔ baabi a mepɛ sɛ yɛkɔ na ɛdɛn na ɛbɛyɛ ama me na dɛn na mɛnya afi mu o yɛkɔ baabi a ɛyɛ holy ground sa mesɔfo menya nneɛma bebree a mede preach a mede bɛyɛ mfato so okay na oyere anawoma nso webusa wɔn the same question sɛ let's say we go with what you want to do what would that do for you what would you get if we go with your plan okay sɛ yɛankɔ holy ground so ne yɛkɔ Disney hɔ a ɛdɛn na wo so wobɛnya afi mu ɔsɛ okay yɛbɛnya anigyeɛ oh okay nti sɛ nti a wogu afu ne nyinaa yɛ sɛ wopɛ sermon material so wɔn sa adeɛ ne ba no wopɛ sermon material okay sermon material holy ground so nkwa ne yɛbɛnya no oh these are ways to solve the problem okay Disney hɔ na mo kɔ na ɛhɔ nkwa na wobɛnya sɛ anigyeɛ no mo ntumi nkɔ baabi a ebetumi abɛn yɛ nyinara na menya me kwan na wo so wenya wo kwan therefore when we begin to think like this and talk like this and dialogue like that why we look out for the interest of those we love thinking say omobo esomo echen say you be within argument and you bring ebra wo bompaye asre onyankopon say oma we use the third way so that you have great relationship but twedi ambo onyankopon emfa obi a wo do no odofo ebi na here there the values yema esom ne bo omfa nto akoma so na ma twedi ambo onyankopon mo a se na ebe ya obetumi abọ ho ban looking out for the interest of those you love. Freedom for the Israel, Jesus Christ name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. So for Awurade Israel na onkosomo amodin ani nim dia odbe cheche ne ma. Ya mema ebre aso se wo asembisa bia obetimi a o metu ho na afi wabisa. Sema Awurade na mo so for so aka nyina